Our next performer can bring light into any dark abyss. She's witty and talented, so get ready for a whooping by
Naya Santiago.
Sweet and sour. Like the sour rod of an apple falling, leaving a pungent smell of empty sourness and loss. This slimy worm crawls out the swords, brown and mush. On the grass, bruised like a bullied child. Still, I bite. That's the last of my feeling towards you and what you have left me with to taste, feel, and smell. Dying flesh on the ground, maggots consuming my body to the bone. Your words are a virus spreading slowly. Though I can't understand how I still find love in you when you break my bones one by one, rotting me on a hot summer's day, limp and lifeless. You have broken all 206 bones in my body. No surgery can fix what you have done. Nobody can recreate the masterpiece you have made that brings out my colors, the red, the blues, and my green. You painted upon me, showing the pretty neons of me. But like a brick shattering a light bulb like a swing, a wire hanging in a dark room, you are what left sweetness in my mouth, the chocolate frosting on top of a yellow sponge cake. While the flames dance, waiting to be blown out to the joyful tune of Happy Birthday. You are the cake. You are alive. Now it's just an empty plate and melted candles. I have nothing left but the taste of rotting sour apple. Thank you.
with y'all eat food after being manful?
My stomach hurts.
For like 30 seconds.
All right. Up next is a woman who wears a facade to cover up her fragile heart. She's a kind-hearted soul. Give a warm welcome to
Marilyn Brown. The name of my poem is You Matter. Sometimes I speak without thinking. I say things without worrying about anyone else's feelings. Like a gold those that rest without worrying about the consequences, without worrying how my words will reach them. I never know how to take people the right way. I'm like a ticking bomb exploding when things don't go as planned. I tend to talk and offend and hurt, but I don't do it on purpose. That's just how I've always kept my guard up. So I'm sorry, and especially to you, Mom. I get so angry when we argue, even when I know I carry the weight of the blame. I tend to talk without filtering, a Taurus storm that comes without warning. Because I sometimes forget people have feelings too. And the thing is, I never meant to hurt you in any way. Especially when I use my father against you, who has never taken accountability for anything. That was me, hiding behind my guard, because I thought something was wrong. And I knew it was my fault. I'm not proud of what I said or how I've acted. Because sometimes I talk without thinking. I say things without worrying about anyone else's feelings, without worrying how my words reach them. But I don't want to be that way anymore. Thank you.
Great, great.
That was good. That was good right there. I was really emotional, thinking to myself, contemplating about life.
All right, so this next guy. His hair may cover up his face, but the images of his words will never leave him. Give it up for the intellectual and romantic.
And don't forget gamer, Robert Smith.
All right. The title of my poem is Where Are You? I stopped with all the searching and placed a wall in front of my goal. Shunned those crazy dreams of star screens to catch a glimpse of us. I decided to quit, cause all I've done is hit the silhouette. It was as hopeless as holding a ghost. Yet you would have been accepted with every flaw and baggage you brought. But I know you're not real, like the idea of an atom becoming non-existent. So why is it so hard for me to not want a beautiful name to roll off my tongue, tug on my vision, and pull you out? And I would run to you while my heart raced my breast. And I would hold you tightly, like water molecules grabbing each other. The sky would kiss the earth, and the light would dim, while the horizon glows bright red. And I'd kiss you, then the sun and the moon would share the sky, just to watch us beam with the joy matched only by beauty. If only I could have found you. Thank you.
I was just wondering if I like that for me.
This peaceful, silent gamer is a sweetheart with a great sense of humor. Prepare to get ready to see a different side of
Isaiah, Isaiah.
So, my poem is Insanity. Approaching the edge, the urge to jump takes over. A twister of thoughts ravage my mind. I want to feel the rush of the wind, have my adrenaline pumping. Defiant, still unaccomplished, it is the missing piece of the puzzle. But fear is a shadow in the dark, unseen and unheard. It holds me down, halts me from completing the puzzle. I do this because I love you. It's cliche. You sound like a tape recorder, stuck on repeat. It's an excuse for every word spoken and every action taken. My heart is a woodpecker beating on a tree. Voices inside me scream, indoctrinating me, convincing me to jump. Voices clash in my mind like two swords striking in battle. I close my eyes, letting go. But I can't move. My eyes explode open, light pierces my pupils, my mind is lost to the pain. Don't do this. This voice is soft and soothing. Anger, pain, they all vanish. A tsunami of memories sweeps my mind, people I love, people I've lost. The light vanishes, darkness devours my mind. I've returned to this never-ending game. Silently, I whisper, thank you, and step back from the edge. Challenges continue to block my path, speed bumps on the road, but something is new, different. I have hope. Thank you.
Give it up, that's my man right there. All of you, all day.
So, for our next performer, y'all might not be able to hear her, but this short ball of energy will immediately spark your interest. Snap it up for...
Turn this thing to...
Snap it up, snap it up. I might need a ladder. I did. Bear with me, no time if I do. Can you guys really bear with my voice? It's gone. All right. The flame. My imagination does not start where she manifests in my mind. It builds flame by flame, purple and blue fire to reveal the passion in my eyes and not in my body language. When she kisses my forehead, thoughts fly faster than NASA's latest rocket. I lose all gravity, and I'd ask her to bring me back down, but she keeps me afloat. And my imagination is a scary place. What if flames didn't exist between us? Just a tiny light that didn't dare to ignite. We wouldn't even lock eyes, showing our deepest disconnection. She wouldn't kiss me, and I think about everything but her. Because she hasn't left an impression on me, like stars fighting for the bright city lights and making it. I do very well on my own 2 feet, like the unchanging hands of time, constant and continual. Don't all things need a supporting beam, a backbone for your backbone, to hold you upright after you've given in?
This is what I'm afraid of. This is what I'm afraid of. This is what I'm afraid of. And I can admit this, and I'm admitting it, and I've completely admitted it. I can live with it, I will live with it, and I am living with it. Thank you.
Hold up. I could have used my stepladder on my food. I could have used that.
Oh, no, because the next guy is short.
This next guy, what some people would say as adorable. His poems are from the heart and will lead you to a new world. Give it up for
Santino Nunez.
You want to wait 2 times. My poem is called A Letter. I don't know why I didn't course you the pages of your mind before that fat pill made for your death made its way down your throat and forced itself to be swallowed. I understand what you were going through, what your life consisted of. Hate building the sturdy foundations of your life like a blueprint ready to fail. But wasn't I important enough to fight for it? I'll never forgive you for leaving me with the image of you laying there lifeless with no blood pumping through your body, a stagnant river of decay. And now that you're gone, I'm everyone's personal therapist. All the people you deprive, those who can't handle being abandoned like a lost puppy whining for its owner. I'm not capable of finding a feeling to cry for you anymore. Time spends fast now. I control like Armageddon, and yet everything moves slowly like hurt or forgiveness, tardy, slithering under my skin, like a centipede slithers across a concrete basement. I mark the X's on the calendar with little purpose now. It's hard to find meaning in anything, so I coastal it off like a deep blue ocean. Would you look to your people in heaven and catch a glimpse of the moments you're missing? Your heartbreaker is becoming a man. Facial hair is going in now. His first job is coaching, sports, college, life. Still, despite of all these great occurrences, I am incapable of enjoying any of them to the fullest. I hate you. I love you. I miss you. Like the world will miss water. People ask, you know, sometimes I just say you died. Sometimes I just tell them what happened. Tears blur my vision. I place them back and force down the lump in my throat. I let go of the past, let it disappear like smoke, billowing in the distance, but there's no point. I replay the bad moments I can't delete or edit, filling what's left of you, your memory, with rubbish. It's okay. You don't have to say a word. We'll talk about this sometime. In the clouds, God by our side, drinking fresh wine, happiness, just pure happiness. Maybe I'll cut through the race to meet you at the end faster. Like you, Dad? Follow your lead, Dad? Would you be proud? No, I won't. I can't. Never. Woo! You know, we call it because we got boots on.
So you guys have a last minute entry, but it's a little Miss version of Ms. Vasquez.
Isabella Vasquez.
Give her a warm welcome.
They sleep all day, meow meow they say. Meow meow all day, meow that's all they say. Meow meow meow, I want to say meow.
So our last performer of the evening is my co-host. He's a tortured soul, but nothing to break his spirit. He's a hilariously funny guy, which you all witnessed this evening, who has only ever hoped to move people with his words. Make some noise for Dennis Buford!
This is my poem I'll be performing. This is insanity. Have I ever told you the definition of insanity? Insanity is life trapped in an ever-rotating circle, like the ball that bounces on a roulette wheel. The gravitational pressure from the heavens pushes his hands down on the slaves of this world. I hope Atlas has a strong back for the spirit he carries, rotating again and again like the hands on the clock, wasting time away. Each day is a program scheduled in the mind, like an alarm set to wake you up in the morning. Repeating the circle of life, doing the same thing over and over and over again. Now, the first time someone told me that, I figured he was playing games with me like a child, so I killed his passionate soul with a shrug of my shoulders and a wave of my hand like a conceited girl who thinks she knows it all. The thing is, he was right. Then I started seeing everywhere I looked these trained puppets called human beings running a race in a circle, like an eagle walking across a record named humanity's existence. Watching people pretend that their life isn't already written in God's manual. Some people try to change. Some people can't change. But when they do, they find themselves stuck, doing the exact same thing over and over and over again, thinking this time is going to be different. I'm going to work, pay bills, buy a car to find happiness, only to find heartbreak, hurt, pain, or even death. But that's life, right? Full of hurdles as tall as the sun, or people climb to the top only to get burned before falling to their demise. Nothing good can come from this, like a knife in the hands of a kid. I know who I am, and it's not like I am crazy. The definition of insanity is, wait, have I ever told y'all the definition of insanity?
I would like to call all the come back up for one last final pause. Give it up.
Thank you to our MCs, a big round of applause to them. I want to thank everyone again for coming out, and especially,
I'm not here to look at you, okay? And especially to my students because they,
she just does this to me every single time. They share exactly what I share, and you know, that passion. That is writing, and you can stop taking pictures.
Please take yours. Send it to us.
There are very few things that really move me, and writing definitely moves me. You know, it wakes me up at night, in the middle of the night, you know, to write a verse, and this is the kind of passion that I try to pass on to these folks. So it makes me really, really proud, as you can see, to see this. So thank you, everyone, for coming and for supporting them, and I really, really hope that you encourage them all of the time to just write. All right, thanks again.